At the Tim Tebow Foundation, our mission is to bring faith, hope, and love to those needing a brighter day in their darkest hour of need. One of our outreach initiatives is the W15H Program, which we created to fulfill the dreams of children with life-threatening illnesses whose wish is to meet Tim. Last year, the generosity of so many of you allowed the Tim Tebow Foundation to send 15 children and their families to one of Tim's games. Tim personally invited a child to be his guest each week, and we did everything we could to make those few days an experience of a lifetime. You can imagine what a special memory that was for these children and for their families. But they weren't the only ones who had an amazing time, as each and every week they would bless Tim and us with their amazing stories. So we wanted to share with you a special look into those experiences. We sent each wish child a camera and a chance to let Tim and all of you know how these experiences have impacted their lives. Here are their stories.
Oh, hi Tim. I didn't see you there.
10 years ago, I was diagnosed with Wagner's granulomatosis. Wagner's granulomatosis attacks the vital organs, destroying them. I've had 74 surgeries and several years of chemotherapy.
I was diagnosed with a brain tumor.
My brain injury came from playing football, but my faith is still strong.
Right before my junior year this year, I got a pretty bad knee injury and tore everything in my knee, including the popliteal artery, and medical complications led to the amputation of my right leg right above my knee.
I have neurofibromatosis, or NF1. I have had 2 surgeries, a spinal fusion, brain surgery, and a tumor removal.
I have a condition called an AVM, which caused my brain to bleed.
I was diagnosed with bone cancer in my left knee in 2006. I had it come back 4 different times in my lungs. Most recently it came back in my left calf, which I had amputated in June of last year.
In January, I suffered a big blow with a stroke that paralyzed the left side of my body.
I was diagnosed with diabetes in 4th grade, and although it makes it challenging to be an athlete, it hasn't stopped me from playing the sports I love.
I was diagnosed with T-cell acute lymphoblastic leukemia in the August of 2008, and I relapsed in August of 2010. Obviously, August is not a good month for me.
I was diagnosed with a malignant brain tumor, and after chemo and radiation treatments, I am now cancer-free.
I was diagnosed with osteosarcoma-borne cancer.
I have been battling seizures since I was 2, and 2 years ago, I got leukemia and AVN.
There's a constant pain, like on my head. I got 4 tumors, 1 across, 2 on the sides, and 1 by my eye.
Before my surgery, I asked my mom and dad if we could go to Disney World. I asked if we could go during the college football awards so I could meet Timmy. He invited me to escort down the red carpet for the college football awards. I felt like a real live Cinderella.
And my favorite part about meeting Tim was during the playoff game when he ran over to me on the sidelines and gave me the football he was practicing with. He had a huge smile on his face, and so did I.
Tim Tebow's visit with Zach was a blessing to the entire family, and the one member of our family that's not here, Chelsea, was also able to be a part of that, and that was a real special day in the McLeod family's lives, to be together with Tim on the field.
You have to just push through it, good or bad, easy or tough, and you just can't give up, and that's what Tim taught me to do.
After I was at Denver, I now believe that Tim wasn't my friend, he is my hero that always stands up for kids.
It wasn't just one day and it was done. Tim Tebow really remembers me.
He talked to me and gave me lots of encouragement and said, sometimes we don't know it, but God's always listening.
And Tim gave me the confidence to believe in myself.
It's amazing how much some people hair in life, and Tim Tebow, he hairs. Tim Tebow really hairs.
Just want to say thanks again to Tim for reaching out to me and helping inspire me and encourage me to do the things that I want to do, and I just really appreciate that.
So Tim, thank you for all that you've done.
Thank you, Tim Tebow, for one of the best days ever.
For making me your friend and part of your W15 Foundation. Now I will choose to be brave.
I will now choose stay strong.
I will now choose to stay strong.
I will now choose to never question the NFL's overtime rules, ever.
I will now choose to share my faith.
I will now choose to have more faith in life.
I will now choose to help other children with life-threatening diseases.
I will now choose to not be afraid.
And then I now choose to believe.
I will now choose to believe.
But I know that I and the other people who spend time with will be forever grateful for what Timmy does.
Thank you for taking a moment to hear from some of the amazing children that inspire us with their strength and courage. If you are interested in learning more about the experience we provide or in supporting this year's Wish 15 program, please visit timtebowfoundation.org.